Alright, welcome back. We have another Franks in the civilization, I suppose. I don't know what I'm saying. Hello everyone and welcome to another DauT versus Chart matchup. Last game we saw Chart get sweet revenge on DauT, but it wasn't really so sweet because DauT really killed himself by choosing not to make villagers last game. And he found out that was not a winning strategy. After, 15 years of experience, he found out that, yes, in fact, you need to make villagers in Age of Empires. So here's the rematch. Chart will be hoping for a closer game where she can win. Get a little satisfaction from that. DauT is now below 2K4. Lost a lot of games today. Let's take a look at the civilizations. We have a Franks versus Mayans matchup. Franks have a very good scout rush to begin with. And yeah, he's going to redistribute those villagers. They have a great scout rush. They have great knights. Good early game economy, I suppose. Not that good, but it's okay. And the Mayans, of course, powerhouse eco. Great unique unit. Great archer line with all their archers being discounted. And I like Mayans a little bit better in this situation, but I think Franks could probably hold their own. We'll have to see how things shape out. Taking a look at the maps. DauT. Berries, bottom. Good wall here. We haven't seen any walls from... Well, we have, actually, yes. Good wall there, good wall there, good wall there. This area is pretty exposed if we see Chart going for forward play, but so far, DauT has definitely been the more aggressive player. DauT's going to go out for a little bit of a lane. Over towards Chart's map, gold to the left. Much better map for Chart this particular game compared to the last. So, on this Arabia map, it is possible to wall places. I like Chart's map a little bit better. Certainly, wall his map a little bit easier. Gonna bring in a deer. And actually, DauT is not gonna lane. He's gonna find a sheep. So, since we've seen a lot of YOLO strategies from DauT, let's try to predict. What can you do with Mayans as a YOLO strategy? We saw last game 3 archer ranges and not building villagers. Mayans economy, maybe you can do that a little bit better. We could see Obsidian arrows. Maybe it's going to be crossbow castle. He's going to go crossbow, then he's going to make a castle, and then he's not going to make plumed archers. He's going to make the unique tech and going to make more crossbow. So we could see that. Not too many YOLO strategies, I must say, for the Mayans. Mayans two-handed swordsman. Potentially. Alright, DauT gonna scout Chart's map. And not gonna find the town center quite yet. Gonna find the house. So he knows he's found his opponent. Look at Chart scouting. Chart's just moving out right now. Hopefully won't run into that town center, as I always do. Nah, there's too much stuff around it. But Chart actually moving towards the south. He's not moving towards the north. Thinks his opponent's right here. But he's going to be mistaken. That's a costly mistake. Is DauT going to run his eagle into this little corner? Nah. Going to move around. So DauT with definitely better scouting this early game. Chart's going to find a whole lot of nothing. However, Chart did lure in a deer. And it looks like... Where's this villager going? There's no loom done. Loom is not done. And did DauT see that villager? I have to think he didn't see that villager. Or else he would have lamed it. There we go. Loom just finishing up. Alright, so Chart going to take the lumber line to the left. Going to wall in this right-hand side of the map. Strategy for DauT? Chart only now, finding his opponent. Doesn't see any villagers on gold, but he's mistaken, as this villager's going over to gold now. Hello, Nerd Rage 92. Welcome to the stream. DauT's going to go for what looks to be a standard Mayans play. Just going to go with a men-at-arms rush into archers. And it looks like DauT's actually playing a real game this time. Going to try to lame that villager. But that wall's not going to get up. And Chart going forward with probably what will be a stable. So that's going to stay open. I wouldn't bother too much with closing that right now. It all depends on your scouting, but these militia are coming forward. Did Chart see that mining camp? That's a big deal. Oops, wrong player. Chart is not seeing that mining camp. I think he can assume that militia and men-at-arms are coming forward, but he doesn't know for sure. Oh, man. Okay, just gonna sacrifice that militia to the wolves, as those wolves are probably... are gonna try to get some villagers, but... poor militia died on his way. And that'd be funny if those wolves went back to the militia. Now, even when he loses... well, certainly Chart didn't get a lot of satisfaction out of last game. So some scouts coming out from Chart. Men-at-arms being upgraded for DauT. This wall did end up getting built on the right. These villagers will wall up. And as long as one more piece of palisade, these villagers should be safe. One more! And... that wasn't really worth it. It could even wall these militia in. Wall them in! What are you doing? So that wasn't really worth it. Most of these men-at-arms are... I mean, half the HP's gone. And now Chart can just come back and clean it up. Alright, let's see if DauT's going to be able to get anything for these men-at-arms. Well, DauT got a single scout. I guess that's something. But that's a lot of resources wasted. That's 4 militia. And the men-at-arms upgrade. For just a single scout of Charts. I guess DauT bought some time, as he's got a lot of walls up back at home. Mine's walls, of course, 50% cheaper. Fully walled, in fact. And DauT hasn't made any more military. So what Chart should do at this stage is probably just try to click up to the castle age as soon as possible, just like DauT will be doing. DauT's got 2 archery ranges back at home. We'll start massing archers. The good thing for DauT, or the bad thing for Chart, is that Chart doesn't know what his opponent's doing. He doesn't know if his opponent's going eagles, going to make archers into crossbow, or going for a castle and plumed archers. That's a very, very big deal. However, these scouts should force DauT to at least double wall, and maybe show his hand when the archers come out to defend. Chart's going to do the exact same thing. He's going to wall his own base. And should be able to castle age in a pretty decent time. We have 1 spearman. Like, these scouts actually, I think, should take on the spearman. As these are Frank scouts, they have more HP. And this is good for Chart, because DauT's going to show his hand. Going to show that he's making archers. And Chart not even taking a hit. Going to run away. So I guess let's see which player goes up to the next stage sooner. Chart on 500 food has wheelbarrow done. DauT does not have wheelbarrow done. Going to do it right now, but only 150 food. So Chart should be up sooner. This chat. Oh. Everyone fell asleep. Yes. I'm still here, Nerd Rage 92. You can talk to me anytime. So Chart gonna go double stables knights. I like DauT's position. That's up to the next... sorry, I like Chart's position. But remember, DauT's the more experienced player. So think about the resources invested here. We had the costly militia rush and men-at-arms. So that's about the same resources as the scouts, but then you had 2 archery ranges being built from DauT, whereas Chart can save those resources, invest them into farms earlier on. So far, a lot more investment into the military side of things for DauT, which hasn't paid off. Which means that Chart can invest more into farms, basically. And click up sooner. So we'll see knights against crossbows. Chart already up with 2 stables. Does he have +1 armor done? Yes, he does. I'm just curious to see if Chart goes for Siege Workshop right away, or if he goes for Town Centers right away. Chart should have a lot of food and gold. And has enough wood for 2 Town Centers right away, which I'd like to see. Where should Chart place these Town Centers? I'll do one here. And we're gonna have to see a second gold taken by Chart. Where's his golds? So one's over here. That's gonna be hard to get a town center on, but I think he can. Just barely. So Chart will probably go for 1 extra town center and a siege workshop. And quite a few knights. So they're there. Remember, Frank's knights have +2 line of sight. And that siege workshop could have gotten denied by the eagle. It can still get denied by the eagle. It's 75%. Maybe very close. How much damage could the spearman put out? Probably not enough. These knights, are they going to make their way over? Oh, just barely. That spearman's a hero spearman. That would have been very bad if that siege workshop was denied. Chart could lose most of the HP on that knight. So crossbow and arrow being done. DauT knows the siege workshop is there, and is going to make a monastery and a university. So he's got a lot of archers. It makes a lot of sense to upgrade the ballistics upgrade first before getting a siege workshop. Both of them cost, of course, wood. And the monastery will be to counter the monks. And there's that second town center from Chart. I would even add a 3rd town center if you can afford it. Mangonels, of course, cost a lot of wood. Stone walls being built here on the left side. Not completed. And DauT's going to stay defensive. Come on, use that Mangonel. Alright, let's see what DauT can do with these crossbows. Ballistics is not yet done. It'll be done in about 30 seconds. Gonna go for a counter raid. Those Mangonels are slow, and the knights are fast. So as long as DauT stays next to a wood line, he should be fine. Or something where he can run away with his archers. Just gotta 2-shot those knights, so I don't think those knights can move in on the archers. And ballistics is coming in as well. So anywhere where there's a palisade, or even potentially a house, is a place to be broken. I think Chart definitely has to come back. Because he needs those Mangonels against the crossbows. And this is, yeah, a very weak part of the wall. And this part too. In fact, Chart should probably wall this up a little bit faster. So DauT has taken away all the pressure from his base by moving his crossbows out across the map. Great decision on his part. That piece of palisade is going to go down instantly. And Chart has not taken enough... has not walled up fast enough. However, are these knights going to take a good engagement? Yes, the archers are in open space, but they do have a hill advantage. Let's see who's going to win this engagement. And I think that hill advantage might be enough. It's going to be very close. No, the knights are strong. Yeah, usually knights win in open spaces. Even with the hill advantage. But that was about an even trade as far as resources are concerned, especially if the Mayans have that cheaper archer discount. So that was about an even fight in my mind. And the game is still very even. I would continue to make a scout or 2. Yeah, there we go. Just to handle the monks. And Chart now should try to do some aggression. He's got these mangonels here. So let's see something from Chart. Alright, so let's see if Chart can do anything with these mangonels. We have a good amount of crossbows back at home and some monks, so military count's relatively even. Although Chart probably has a little more invested because of that siege. We have, I think, 2 town centers only from DauT. Yeah, 2 town centers only. 54 villages for him. Chart is, I think, on 2 town centers only. Yeah, 2 town centers. But has a pretty good villager lead. A 12 villager lead, in fact. And that'll bode well for late game. And it looks like DauT is working his way up towards the castle. Where is he on that progress? 200 stone. He has a market he could buy, but I don't think he does. A big mangonel shot can really change the game. And losing 2 mangonels can change the game as well. It's not bad. Getting 3 crossbows already. Looks like one of these knights will get converted. And that'll be trouble for the mangonels. There you go. There's that converted knight. Mangonel down. Is the mangonel gonna get a hit? Big hit? Oh, what? Why did he run back? That was a huge hit. You really can't see, but that was a huge hit. Why did DauT run back? Must have been a misclick. I think he meant to right-click one of the knights and then accidentally misclicked and ran back. And you have 3 knights. 3 knights, which are DauTs. So those conversions might have saved things, but there are still knights coming in. We need to see a lot of army being built in a short amount of time for DauT, and need to see a conversion. DauT has enough stone for a castle. And that's where the castle's going to go. Very unideal position. If DauT had more map control, he would have definitely placed the castle right there. Oh, that's going to be a free knight. Alright, I think with that poor ending to that engagement, probably, again, even as far as resources went in that engagement, but we have a 12 villager advantage for Chart. DauT's going to, you know, invest a lot more into his military, now that he has one of the strongest unique units in the game with the Plumed Archer. So it might be DauT's time to push. Chart is going to build a castle of his own that'll help to prevent some raiding and prevent a big push from occurring. It'll help to lock down that gold, which is great. So that's a really good castle position. And that's lucky of Chart to get that knight back. DauT's going to go up to the next stage sooner. Chart's ready to click up. So I bet you Chart will have a second castle pretty soon. He's playing as the Franks. His castles are discounted. Usually you keep mining stone as the Mayans. And that could be a big advantage because you can have 2 castles. You can have basically double the trebs. And as the Franks, you'll need the trebs to take down the castles. But I don't see... Oh, of course he's doing it. Of course he's doing it. I don't see DauT mining any more stone because he doesn't want more castles. He wants crossbows with obsidian arrows. Oh, man. Alright, so Chart's going to have a 30 villager advantage. They'll be up to the Imperial Age almost at the same time. 1 minute advantage for DauT, and DauT's going to have obsidian arrow crossbows. And since we hardly get to use this technology, let's take a look at the tech tree. Obsidian arrows, 300 food, 300 gold. Arbalest plus 6 attack versus buildings. Plus 6 versus stone defense. And this is without the Arbalest upgrade, of course. So, even more attack going to be coming in on these crossbows. think DauT learned something from the Viper, and he learned to masterpiece. And I bet you DauT's gonna go after this town center right now. There we go. There's that early castle age. Those crossbows will be in. Those crossbows will be in. Oh boy. Oh boy, this could be disaster for Chart. That castle will get destroyed. Is DauT gonna attack that castle? I would have liked to see him destroy that castle. This could go either way. I mean, Chart can get a big mangonel hit, or... I like Chart's reaction just a little bit late to some of these things. And you can't take that fight now, can you? Arbalest is coming in. You can take that fight if Arbalest doesn't come in, but... I hope that was... Was that deleted? I think it was deleted. Mangonels are not going to be able to do anything. But Cavalier definitely will be. I would just save the Mangonels, because maybe those Arbalests run into a corner. You need to save the Mangonels. I would even build another. But this could be where Chart wins the game. If Chart kills all these Arbalests, I think he's won the game. He also needs to make Trebs. As there's a Treb from DauT. Yeah, all those villagers are going to die. But plate barding armor's done. Cavalier's almost to just wait, just a little bit. Bring the Mangonel. You need the Mangonel too. Cavalier's not done. It's not done yet. We're going to see the fight anyway. Bring the Mangonel. This is great positioning for DauT. This is an awesome position for DauT. That was way too early to take that fight. The Cavalier should have ran in front of the Arbalest. The Mangonel is late. If that Mangonel came in a lot sooner, but I think still it's going to get a huge shot. What are you? Stop blocking! Stop blocking yourself! Shoot! There you go. Okay. That should have happened a lot earlier. I think this should be the game for Chart, regardless. He cleaned up a lot of the Arbalest. There's still a lot on the front. In fact, they're taking down the castle. Chart did not make a trebuchet. It's still not over. So we have only a 20 villager advantage for Chart. That's not that much. The Mayans eco is pretty strong. So more or less, I mean, maybe this is like this feels like a 10 villager advantage. We have 18 idle for Chart, so basically the economies are equal. This is Forgotten Mod or Forgotten HD? This is neither. This is Wololo Kingdoms on Voobly. And yeah, you have to know those Mangonels are not going to do anything. And are they going to clean this up? We have 3 monks. That's 3 less Arbalests to worry about. Gonna be close. That 4 HP extra for the Franks might be doing something. And I think that might be it. Just those Arbalests are not strong enough. If we saw plumed archers from DauT, this might be a different game. But that, those Arbalests did quite a bit with that Obsidian arrows. But that said, all those Arbalests still remain. Now, as long as Chart has enough gold to keep pumping Cavalier, I think he should be fine. Horse Collar! Horse Collar now for DauT. Horse Collar at 42 minutes. Oh, God. Oops. Another castle for the gold. I think now maybe Chart should add some elite skirmisher. They're pretty bad for the Franks. No, just keep with Cavalier. Keep with Cavalier until you see Halb. I think Chart can afford a Paladin. And I think it'd be a good investment. You're playing as the Franks. You've got a lot of Cavalier. You have a lot of access to gold still. Not really worried about that right now. I think that Chart should definitely go for the relics. He's got 1 relic. Need a lot of gold this game, especially if he's going to upgrade Paladin. Go ahead, click the upgrade. Just lacking a little food. He's got to prevent the big raid till then. That's the big problem, I think. If he gets the Paladin upgrade, I think that should be a good game. Even though Pikeman's being researched, that could be a problem. DauT's got a good position. Oh, DauT's in the score lead. What? Now we have a pause. Yeah, DauT could win this game. So Paladin will take care of the Arbalest. As long as Chart doesn't die before then. You might have to have a plan against the Halb. I don't know how many Halb will be out by that time. Which is able to upgrade a Paladin, the one in the back, okay. Another castle will help out immensely. Chart just reacting late. That castle could have been, you know, already started here a lot earlier. That castle will help. I don't think the Arbalest can take on a castle. And masonry being done! Just for the buildings. They're dying too quick.
Yes.
And Chart has 2 castles. I think he could go Throwing Axeman to help counter the Halb. But that said, Chart still hasn't made any trebuchets to defend his castles. He's got that masonry check. Looks like Chart will go after those trebuchets. And the villager's gonna have to run around the castle. Alright, this Paladin upgrade's gonna be done. Just do something with it. I think you need to do something with it now. Either go for the trebuchets and the Arbalest here, or go for the back. We're at 90%. Alright, this will be great. These Arbalests are out in the middle of nowhere. Where are you going? Oh, okay. Pick one. Pick one or the other. Oh, that would have been better if it was an onager. Okay, and gotta delete the buildings. Run in front of the Arbalest. Run in front. It's okay, delete the buildings. Okay, delete all the buildings. Okay, I guess that's good enough. Don't get why you leave the house there. Oh, big mangonel hit. That was huge. Another big one. Oh, man. Hero mangonel. Who needs onager? Okay, now we've got a game, I think. That had a big advantage there. Yeah, had a big advantage there for a while. I still think he has the advantage. You've got enough to clean that up. What are you waiting for? Alright, if DauT gets to clean up here, that'll be huge. Halb is now done. No upgrades, but they're done. And Chart has to, for the first time, has to ride in front of the Arbalest. I don't get why he doesn't do that. Now he has to fight Halb. I think he should still take that fight. Although it won't be the best fight ever. And it's still going to be a good fight. Paladins are super strong, especially with the Franks. Basically with that extra 12 HP, they're able to take one more Halb shot, which is a big deal. Goes from like killing a Paladin in 6 shots to 7. Okay. Okay. Chart still has the map control. With that fight, he definitely takes map control. Has access to those extra golds. And re-garrison those relics, hopefully. Needs a counter to the Halb. What is that counter going to be? Can't finish the game right now with raiding. Maybe look for some angles, though. Look for some angles to run your Paladin in and then run away. Alright, looks like it's probably going to be Skirmisher with a fletching being done. And I think DauT will be pushing back pretty soon, as he's got a lot of help in front of this Arbalest army. Chart isn't ready with his transition. I think if he takes that fight, he's gonna lose, and GG. Just the transition is not ready for Chart to deal with the Halberdier. And the Paladin upgrade was a great idea, but yeah, just needed that transition. Man, what a weird game again. DauT going for the Obsidian arrows technology. And what looked to be a very close game. I thought the Obsidian arrows technology was a mistake, but it ended up being pretty good. It was a huge raid here on the left. Big raids in the back. A little mismicro from DauT and not taking care of the Mangano. But Chart not running with his Paladins in front of the army was also a big mistake in army control. And DauT's going to take that with, I guess, a masterpiece. What can I say? Take a look at the achievements. There you go. Way more units killed for Chart because he's got a higher quality army. But economy tells a different story. Finish timeline. Hope you enjoyed.